So my speech is on cosmetic surgery, and the purpose of the speech is to inform you on the basics of cosmetic surgery. So at the end of the speech, you'll have a better understanding of the topic and what it's about. So when you think of cosmetic surgery, most people's minds will jump straight to breast augmentations or nose jobs, which are the two most common sort of surgeries in the US. But today we're going to be digging a little bit deeper into the history of the subject, which is a relatively new subject. It came about within the past couple, or actually just about 100 years. And the positives and negatives of cosmetic surgery and some testimonies. So cosmetic surgery dates back to 1895, where the first breast augmentation was performed, where they actually took tissue from the back and moved it to the breast to make the breast more asymmetrical. So cosmetic surgery grew a little more towards World War I, when where doctors were experimenting with reconstructing facial deterioration. So when soldiers would go to the war and something would happen to their face, they would come back, and that's when doctors more started experimenting with the face. By the beginning of World War II, 9 military plastic surgery centers were created to perform specialized work to treat trauma or facial problems caused by trench warfare. So that's when it really became big, and they started actually having medical hospitals specifically for cosmetic surgery and reconstruction of the face and other parts of the body. In the US, cosmetic surgery has dramatically increased since 2012. In that year alone, over 300,000 breast augmentations were performed, and several other 100,000 types of other cosmetic surgeries. So as most of you know, cosmetic surgery is all over the media with celebrities and whatnot, and they've openly admitted to going under the knife to maintain a youthful appearance. So a lot of them do this for self-confidence, and celebrities such as Kate Hudson and Ashley Simpson have come up and opened up about their procedures, and they both openly admitted, you can see up here where Kate Hudson actually had her breast augmentation done, and Ashley had her nose fixed. So they're the before and after, and they both openly admitted that they were that they did this for their own personal benefit, their own self-confidence. So there is another side to plastic surgery, which are the horror stories of what can go wrong. So I'm sure. So, for example, there is one woman named Jocelyn Wildenstein, who I'm sure you guys have all seen pictures of and all heard of, and she's infamously known as the Catwoman. I think her face is pretty much the spokesperson for bad cosmetic procedures. And another one that's pretty well known would be Michael Jackson, who is known to have, I think it was over 3 rhinoplasties, which is another word for a nose job, and eventually just deteriorated the cartilage in his nose so much that it completely kind of just vanished. So some other testimonies in plastic surgery, but testimonies in plastic surgery really depend on who you're speaking to, and they don't always consist of what you would typically think of when you think of noses or other kinds of things. I myself actually went under the knife at the age of 11. I had a surgery called an otoplasty, which is otherwise known as having your ears pinned back. This surgery wasn't medically necessary in any way. It didn't really have anything. It just kind of helped my self-confidence and me to feel better about myself, because when I was little, I don't have a picture, but my ears stuck out. And by the age of 11, I already knew that it had kind of hurt me on the inside, so I had it fixed. So it really depends on who you talk to about what they think about cosmetic surgery. So coming full circle with that statement and where it began and where it leads to, we went over where cosmetic surgery began and where it comes to today. And because it's become such a huge part of our society, it's very well known in Hollywood and it's very well spoken about. We'll see where it can lead us in the next couple hundred years.